Hello there everyone, it's ManiaMac1613, doing a how-to vid on Zaries, because you guys have been requesting this forever, and you know what, it's been a few years since I've done a how-to video, so here it is. And you'll notice that I'm narrating it while there's royalty-free music in the background. That's because YouTube's copyright policies have gotten a bit more strict lately, and I don't want this video to be taken down, so yeah, I'm just narrating along. Oh yeah, there's going to be like maybe one or two mistakes I made while I was making this video, so I'll point them out. Like that peg right there, you'll notice that it has that, it was in the wrong place earlier in the video, so you have to move that one more peg down. Don't pay attention to that little detail when it first shows up in the video. I should have written a script for this. No worries. I'm a professional. I can just improvise. Okay, now on to the head. This part's super easy. The thing about Zaries is that he's a bit of a deceptive mock. Like, when you first look at him, he doesn't honestly look all that complicated. But, you know, once you start building him, you realize there's actually, like, a lot more to him than originally meets the eye. There's, like, a lot of subtle, pieces and techniques you have to use in order to get the pieces on exactly right. And you may notice that a lot of the pieces I'm using, like, especially the hand pieces, are broken. Now, obviously, I don't recommend that you use broken pieces, but if you have to, like I have to, that's totally understandable. You know, I think a lot of veteran mock makers, like myself, we remember the years, from 2008 through 2010 with somewhat mixed emotions, because on the one hand, some of Bionicle's best sets ever came out during that time period, and on the other hand, they switched from the old mold with like the hands and limb pieces to the new mold, which sucked so much. I mean, I have hand pieces from 2001 that are still unbroken and still have their traction. Meanwhile, the mold from 2008 through 2010, those pieces, like, they broke after only a few weeks. As I mentioned before, this CCBS system was like Hero Factory's biggest saving grace. Although now it doesn't really matter since it's completely out of the picture and Bionicle's using this CCBS system. Best of both worlds, if you ask me. You know, I probably should have mentioned that in my top 3 best things about Gen 2 Bionicle. Oh my, Zaries is so muscular. I work out, like, a lot in real life, and I will never realistically be that buff. See, I always sort of imagined Zaries as, like, a cross between Superman and Spawn. See, his personality and a lot of his demonic abilities, like the black fire, the telekinesis, the mind control, the resurrecting zombies. I'm fairly sure Spawn couldn't resurrect zombies, that was my idea. So there's like that demonic side of him, but then the flight and the super strength and the super speed and the invulnerability was like directly inspired by Superman. And well, I prefer Marvel comics, but I honestly think Superman is an interesting character. He's kind of boring, like, on his own, but I always thought he was way more interesting when he was evil. So that was actually a big part of Zaries' inspiration, right there. Alright, well, that's my time for today. Hope this how-to gives you some interesting tips on making mocks of your own. And thanks for watching.